Well, hello, and welcome into this Roulette Rivals 8 matchup between Linux Penguin and TheScriptDesk. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined by my good friend and cohort, GKPunk. How you doing today, Punky?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just dandy. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. If we do wind up crashing, we're going to go over to GKPunk's channel. He's already set up and ready to go to stream. Hopefully, we won't have any issues, but that's where we will be if you want to continue seeing the match, and we do crash. So we'll keep you posted on that stuff. So, an interesting matchup that we have here between Linux Penguin and TheScriptDesk. This is a lower bracket round. This is going to be for all the marbles. You lose this, you're out of the tournament. And our first map up is Miami. It's first to 6 points, as it indicates here on the overlay. So we could go the distance today.
Yeah, and this is Linux he's 10-0 if you
10
look
and
at the
0,
overlay.
which
10-0
is
in Miami,
wild.
2-0 against Script, and this is a rematch of RR6 round 2 in terms of structure because they picked New York and Miami. The picks were switched, but it's basically the exact same picks.
Yeah, and it should be a nice grudge match for us. We do have our spin that's live now. Sierra Knox needs to be taken out with an explosive weapon while disguised as the Sotorano mechanic, which I'm sure I said correctly.
Yeah, and they injected poison as the shit for Robert Knox, so
This is good because the
live
Sheik
kill.
the Sheik disguise is such an annoying one to grab, but then you also have the live kill
Live kill,
as
yeah.
part of that. So that's a fantastic matchup in terms of all that.
Yeah, and the green, what is it? So the Neo mechanic is not very common. I mean, we don't really see him that much. We see the odd drivers, but that guy,
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be a little bit
he's kind of
more
far away.
out
I
there.
think he's the last one.
I mean, once he's got it, he's the once you have the disguise, it is a simple case of just kind of rinse and repeat, and the race, get her peekabooed, set her up for the explosive. I think that both players have decided to bring in Breacher, which makes sense for this spin.
Yeah, loud is not specified, so if you're feeling lucky or want to bring in more explosive or more stuff in your loadout and not bringing in an explosive. Obviously, the car bomb is an option, an in-map item.
Ooh, Lennox getting some whoosh here. No, but he's not gonna get the peekaboo. Oh, we already had somebody else peekaboo. That's why. He's going for an extended audio distraction lure, but it's not. He's just not having luck because the door itself is also shutting. Okay, now he's got him hooked.
Man, that other guy had his head down. That's the risk of being spotted by
My
him.
goodness gracious, yes, that was so very, very close. I think that Linux can count his lucky stars there. Script, meanwhile, running right past his Sonorano mechanic as he goes into the trespassing zone, doesn't get spotted, and is able to get the knockout. So, risky plays from both players. Looks like Linux might be going... No, okay, I was like, I don't know what the benefit of going for the Sheik would be right now, but...
You know, I never really did understand why Sierra was going with this whole day job thing. I mean, CFO of Comstock, sure.
Script is able to grab his pickup as well. He's going to get camera action, but that shouldn't be a problem with the Nox kill being right next to a camera box, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's plenty of options for cameras too. Off the top of my head, I can remember on this side. But the Nox one is just so easy and obvious. Very likely you'll go for that one.
Big whoosh over here, over on Linux's side, as he turned the security guard as well, but he should be fine and he'll be able to get this Kronstadt mechanic disguise. Script already has that disguise down, but is heading upstairs.
He's going to the kitchen for the sugar.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't know if Linux has a way to end the race right now either.
He's picked up the sugar from the room in the back of the
Oh,
Kronstadt
that's
Manor.
why he went
So
that way. Okay,
yeah,
excellent. I didn't actually see the sugar grab.
Sierra's coming in. Everyone on you. You're the junior.
I mean, that puts him at a pretty good advantage. He's already part of the way through the cutscene, but really, really close for both players right
yeah,
now.
this is extremely close. This I think the cutscene playing simultaneously kind of gives you the exact time difference. This is about 28 seconds, I think. So Linux has half of that as his lead.
Yeah, and I think it's all going to come down to who can get the Sheik disguise.
Yeah, I'm very curious on what sort of plans they have for that. Seen the other day was a Seeker. We see Script does have a dart gun, uses that for a peekaboo with a gun, which is
Yeah.
going to be faster to get attention on. Linux is going to get a live kill on Sierra.
Nice.
Oh, can he? Okay, the direct prompt is a little finicky there.
47. The race.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, and the nice bit is, like, nobody really comes into this room,
Next up, Robert.
but that's now literally they are almost synchronized so much that the voice lines from Diana are almost overlapping.
Yeah, it used to be just us telling her to stop talking. She'll be telling herself to stop talking. Yeah,
Alright.
off to get the Sheik now.
This is going to be the interesting part, because I think that this is probably the hardest part of the spin. I know that I've heard several complaints about how difficult it is to get this disguise. And you've also got a trespassing disguise in this VIP area, so it's gonna be something.
Script is definitely playing. Oh, and Linux gets a gun flash on the Sheik as he tries to seeker him. Both of those words are very similar. As ScriptDesk gets spotted, the Sheik is
Oh
running.
no. Yeah, so does this mean that the Sheik has just seen the gun and is freaking out from the gun, or is he actually spotted 47 and
He hasn't
Linux...
spotted, like, he still has green guns. He'll keep green guns. That's a result of the gun flash. They saw him wielding the gun.
I mean, depending on where the Sheik goes, he could actually
He
get him
actually-
back there.
Yeah, I don't think he fired the shot, so
I thought that I heard him fire it, but I mean, it's still going to be a minute before he calms down. But, like, he's already over there by the trailer, and if these two guards leave, yeah, he's not going for it now. So, which makes sense. Like, you don't want to risk it. But these guards are going to come around to where the Sheik told him he saw the gun.
I'm still looking around, but stand by for an emergency call, okay? Better not
The
wander
script.
gets a toss.
around till they got my ass shot off.
Yeah, Script had to restart because he got found
Yeah.
trespassing in that same area.
Yep, but he's right back into it, and he's...
Oh, and panic spread back to the Sheik. He's
Oh, no.
back panic mode. This is more delay for Linux. No, he's close to a box though, depending on... Oh, he's going for the knockout. No one's here. This worked out for Linux perfectly.
Yeah, that's some good improv, and that is some stellar patience.
Yeah, that's a huge lead now, especially with this guy's taken care
That's
of.
a
The live kill on
gigantic
Robert's not that difficult.
No, and I mean,
Only
and
obstacle
good
is the
job,
guard.
good job for him kind of keeping his composure and making that happen, because that could have gone so very wrong, you know? And, like, just the ability to get, like, I don't know. I don't see much in the way of what could possibly go wrong for Linux here.
Before joining the Global Innovation Race, he was a mascot at the Prescott Frontiers Days.
Yeah, it's looking really good. So, Script is now... He's picked up the dongle, I wanna
Yeah.
say, from Maxwell Rudder. So he's gonna kill the race that way, which is interesting. Because when he's going past the sugar, he's gonna be needing to interact with Sierra anyways.
Yeah. Let's see, where... Because I never remember, where is the laptop that you have to use
It's
to end the
to the
race?
right of the security room, so the script is there now.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, well, Linux is already up at the laptop for Knox.
It's out one of the guards, the other one is outside having a smoke. Gonna have to move him so he doesn't see the body. This can go wrong, but oh, he's dragging him out in the hallway, gonna take him to
Ooh.
the bathroom.
Okay, so he hasn't shot the laptop yet, so he doesn't have Knox on the move toward him.
Yeah, I don't think he has a gun that's not loud, so I think this is just so he doesn't have that anybody investigating. Yeah, he's picking up the pistol. He's gonna go for the shot with the pistol from the guard.
Does have a searching from that. I don't. What is it? A searching from that? I didn't see gunshot heard or anything like that.
Close. We'll get him next time, yeah?
Yeah, with these two guards out of the way, actually the Kronstadt guards on this side, they don't hear it. It's the security guard that's below. He hears it.
Oh, okay.
So taking them out actually makes this area much safer because Robert's not going to be panicked. And so searching's gone. The guard's not smart enough to come all the way to the top.
And he's got Knox on his way, the bodyguard in tow. He is trespassing, and he has a shotgun on his back for some reason.
Very, very smart from Linux. He's setting up the shotguns for him to blow
To
open the
get the
door
exit,
and
yeah.
exits. Gets the kill. It's
Yep.
looking really good. Looks like number 11 for Linux is almost there.
Yeah.
That's his exit. 11-0. Linux is undefeated in Miami still.
I mean, and won that almost entirely on improv because the Sheik disguise, I mean, that was definitely not the planned way to get that grab, but it worked so well.
Yeah, very well. The patience, as you said, paid off. Not doing anything drastic when the panics were going on. Still doing the safe thing.
Yeah, and you do need that patience, and you do need to be able to have those backup plans and those contingency plans and whatnot because, you know, in that instance, I mean, he was dead to rights. There was no reason he should have been able to get out of that, but he waited it out. He decided, hey, you know, I'm going to wait the couple minutes for this panic to subside and see what happens, as opposed to just restarting immediately. And, yeah, kept his cool, kept his calm, and that's really what you need sometimes when things don't go your way. And that won it for him, I think, because, not that, you know, we didn't get to see the second half of Script's run, so we don't know exactly where he would have been. But if he would have not been able to get that improv, Script now has a couple minute in-game time lead, and who knows what's going to come from that. So being able to salvage that run really paid off and kept him comfortably in the driver's seat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because we were watching them in the cutscene, the race stopping cutscene, and then they both got the kill very similarly, heading for the Sheik even. So if things went perfectly for Script the way he wanted it to, that would have been close, if not a win for Script.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And even if he'd been able to just get the Sheik disguise on his first attempt, Linux would have been a bit behind, just waiting on the panic stuff to kind of peter out. So
Yeah, but a lot less intimidating stat line for Linux on New York. Both players played each other the two times they met before, RR6 and RR5. Both times they played New York. RR5 is when Script had the victory, and Linux came back on RR6 and won a 4-0. So that New York was actually his pick that time. This time it's Script's pick. Which, going back into I scheduled this match and Script banned Dubai, which when I was scheduling, I wanted to make sure that that's what I'm seeing is correct. Because Script is an avid Dubai. It's one of his favorite maps, as far as I know. It's according to RR stats, he's picked it 10 times in Roulette Rivals.
Welcome to New York.
Well, it always fascinates me how players will warm up before they actually get into the spin. But script is
Like Call of
it's a
Duty.
bit different, you know. Probably just working out some frustration from that last map, but it's a good way to reset, I suppose. Getting in there, just taking out some folks.
Head of security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and talking to employees.
Yeah, map record says 215 by In for Fun. With the current rule set, that is intact and will probably not be broken.
Yeah.
I would love to see somebody breaking, unless it's, I don't know, high security guard
Secure the data from the bank's
disc pickups, or security guard disc pickups and high security guard kill.
by the director and her two left
You can maybe get close to that, but
Yeah.
still, a disguise change will always slow you down.
That's true. Well, we'll find out whatever the spin is going to be here in about 45 seconds. And so long as somebody wins this and they don't tie, somebody is going to walk away with an evened out record. So
Yeah, it's important for Script to take his map pick and be even. Otherwise, Linux will sit on match point. That
Yeah.
means one more win after that. That's
yep, and we'll be going
The end
into
of
the
the
RNG picks after that. And it's really going to depend on how much time the players spent kind of prepping that stuff. So we're going to Marrakesh next, followed by Santa Fortuna, Berlin, and then finally Hokkaido if it is needed.
yeah, really good map pool after the picks. So I'm really hoping for
Yeah,
a stretched out long matchups, because Marrakesh, Santa Fortuna, and Berlin are all
all
really
big
good
ones.
maps.
Yep. Well, our spin is live. We need to kill Athena Savalas with a screwdriver while disguised as the janitor.
Yeah, but you have to retrieve the vault data core as a job applicant, which is
That's yeah. This one isn't
yeah.
going to be in for fun's record. I think
absolutely
that's
In
safe
for Fun
to
is
say.
sitting pretty on that one.
So,
He's in Haven.
He can
shortcut,
wipe the sweat
chilling.
from his brow. He knows he's going to be safe. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one because it's gonna take the players kind of all over the map, needing to come back and grab that job applicant disguise. Script and Linux both opting to start as the janitor, which is a good way to immediately kind of get into the map itself. Script is hovering over his inventory, kind of thinking his route out most likely.
Yeah, Linux is heading straight in. Now, with you being forced to get the data, it's like an obvious janitor start, because even then, if it wasn't, sometimes you just go for Perez from the top. As I feel a little uncomfortable taking the shot from upstairs, but it's like Linux is gonna try to avoid this enforcer with the radio. Script is already up there.
Yeah,
on the
Scripts is
top
taking a very, very optimized route. And it's, like you mentioned, you take the shot for the data disks, but when the data disks aren't an issue, does it really matter?
Yeah,
it's going to get corner spotted there.
Yeah, that's a very risky thing to do, even though the guy is like super close to the wall, but he's like, it's the video game NPC things. If they see a player near them, they will look towards them.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Linux is
2
not
darts.
going for the peekaboo, which I find a little interesting, but I mean, I guess
Loved your expose on the much-talked data abuse. I mean, wow. Jason Portman must...
Yeah, not having to deal with data disk means you have a lot of room for darts,
yeah.
and that's basically what Scripts does, is darts 2 guards, knock the other one out, and
Yeah.
then knocks Athena out. He doesn't have a screwdriver, which he could have picked up.
He walked
from,
right by one, I'm pretty sure, when he vaulted
Yeah,
over
right
that
behind
wall.
the sign where, what's her name, Ruby,
Yeah,
the investigative journalist.
that would have put him in a pretty good spot.
He's going for the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Head of accounts at this branch of Milton.
Yeah, I mean he's got a straight shot. This is just taking some extra time that he could have cut out, but he is still in not the worst spot. And he's obviously got himself some high security guard disguises. If he wants to go down and clear out the vault and all that stuff before he comes down and grabs it. I'm guessing we'll see him grab the job applicant disguise first. That would probably make the most sense in terms of efficiency. As this guy's changed back into the janitor. Oh, and congrats, he got his chameleon.
Yeah, that was the last one he needed. I mean, he can also just do all the setup and have all the high security guards knocked out and then go just grab his job applicants, go
Right
back
before
down.
grabbing.
It's a little bit of a detour, but if you feel more comfortable doing it, he obviously doesn't know, but his lead is pretty decent now with the kill done already.
Yeah, he's in a really good spot. I mean, his in-game timer is only a minute 10 or so ahead of Linux, but he's working his way towards the vault and should be able to get in there without much issue, especially if he keeps this disguise. But I'm curious to see what he does, because I know that I would be inclined to grab the applicant disguise first, just so that I could get out as soon as I was done. But
Yeah, the convenience of being able to just go down there also might be enticing.
yeah,
But it looks like he is gonna go for it. He does. I did see him having, like I said, he's got plenty of loadout slots open because it's a screwdriver and on-map item
yeah.
kill requirement. So he has darts now. Darts are not necessary for this guy. Yeah, he
doesn't have a lockpick,
seem like
so
he's gonna use it.
He's going to have to get out of the way, but he does. Nice corner subdue there. So that is the job applicant completely down.
This corner subdued one of the high security guards inside Athena's office, now dragging him. The other one he lured away with the audio distraction, so only her personal guard left.
Yeah. And this is a really cautious approach by Linux. Obviously, with the dart usage from Script, we saw this go a lot faster for him. But it's not the end of the world. But Script is he's just blazing ahead right now.
Yeah, at Script, it looks like he's going to be doing the chloroform thing, so yeah, he's gonna knock everybody out. This is what I meant, like, the convenience, but you can access this area very easily. All guards taken care of. He's got a free reign to the data core.
Yeah.
This is looking good for Script here, and almost on our way to an even matchup.
Yep. Because, I mean, he has to wait, obviously, for the vault door to open, but so does Linux. So it's going to be a time before Linux can catch up. Right now, Script is just kind of on rails.
Yeah,
heading
using
back
his
to-
time to grab the setting up
keys.
his exit.
Yep.
Kind of how we saw Linux do in the other map where he had the shotgun ready to go.
Yeah, and that's a good use of time, too. Being able to grab those keys while the doors are opening. It does take a while, so...
Every quota they threw at me. How could she?
Yep, grabs the data core, final objective completed as per the spin conditions. Linux has got the kill and has got a high security guard heading down now.
And it
But
is
I
a
don't think he'll be able to
free-
catch up.
Yeah, it's just a straight free route to the exit here. There's nothing that Linux can do here.
Yeah, because you're probably going to spend half the photo finish time with the vault door opening.
And Scripps is going to be able to take his own map pick and even that score line, which is exactly what he needed. You know, I mean, Linux looked so dominant on Miami, but I say that Script looked real dominant there on New York in every facet. I mean, in-game time as well. We have 5:57 for Script. Linux is definitely going to be the slower in-game time here. So even without that restart, I think that Script had the faster strat all the way through. It's just very, very clean. Obviously, could have been optimized if he'd grabbed the screwdriver when he did the initial vault, but not the end of the world that he didn't. Just took him a little bit longer, but not long enough that it's gonna make much of a difference here.
Yeah, his run was very deliberate, and I think we're waiting for the photo finish timer to run out, which I think will, if it was just a door or something, but the vault door itself is gonna
Yeah.
take a little while to open.
That'll take quite a bit of time.
This is the vault.
He's changed himself into the high security disguise as well here.
Yeah, grabs himself the keys. Yeah, you can see he's already about 30-40 seconds slower than Script's in-game time.
Yeah.
Switches back, so that's good awareness.
Yeah, you'd hate to see him grab that
It's
thing.
it would have been close, I think, again if he didn't restart, but I think Script would have still won because of having the faster, more deliberate strategy.
I
and
think
approach.
so. I think yeah, the dart strat to clear out Athena's room just made so much more sense in terms of getting it done quickly. And Linux had to take some time to actually get that taken care of.
Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Well, Linux is going to exit. We still don't have admin confirmation one way or the other.
Yeah,
But definitely
surely it's
outside
not
of
photo finish. It didn't feel that way.
We're going to see. I haven't seen any messages about it just yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
There it is. Okay, so Script is going to be confirmed the winner here. And we're going to be going on to Marrakesh.
Where are you seeing all this?
The overlay just updated. But yeah, still no messages in the
Okay, all
in the
right.
matchups chat. I see him typing
Makes
now,
sense.
though.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be the person that pressures the admin.
No,
it's
no,
a
of
lot
course
of.
not.
It's a lot of. It's a lot of pressure already doing and praying for no photo finishes count, especially
Yeah.
with a map that has like 18 restarts.
Yeah, very true.
But this wasn't the case. But still, it's looking good here. We have even. So RNG picks, both players going into it with their own map picks.
Yeah, and I mean, and Linux obviously was able to get New York done, so not going to be feeling any kind of shaken confidence from that. It's not like Linux lost that because they weren't able to get anything going or get it started or anything. It was literally just ScriptDesk got it done fast. Didn't have to do a restart. Was able to take care of it and won. So you still have to feel pretty good going into the RNG picks, especially having taken your own map pick. But yeah, Marrakesh should be a fun one, just because I feel like that's something that can really throw players time and time
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
It's two fortressed areas, obviously, which causes so much if you have any type of loud kill or anything where it's going to be some sort of setup, but you can't have the body found. Like that type of stuff is always, it's always a lot of fun to see. So I'm excited to see what the spin brings.
This Marrakesh probably is my favorite map to watch play and cast in roulette matches, and the map just from the outside just looks like, oh, two targets, but there's those little things like the disguises and the kill methods. It's a huge decision-making map, which target you want to go for, which target you want to move, because there's little things like honeycombs and cherry blossoms and double seeker on Reza, all those moving things where you can move those targets out of those fortresses to a different part of the map, I think is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, because like some of the kills do require you to move targets to different areas of the map. So But especially like with when it comes to trespassing disguises, obviously getting to Klaus and Reza with the trespassing disguise isn't the end of the world, but it can cause players some hiccups. Especially over in the school,
Yeah.
you've got all those wandering guards, and then over in the consulate, you've got all the wandering security guards walking around. So that's always fun to see how these players approach this stuff. And just how they avoid the kind of pitfalls that we usually see people run into when it comes to Marrakesh. But yes, it's a very, very great roulette map because there's so many different combinations, so many different things that you can do. But also, it's not something where every single target on Marrakesh is like, oh, it's always this type of strat. This is how you get them isolated. This is how you get your disguise, and this is how you get your kill.
Yeah, but it's also it's a very good roulette map, and also has its standards. It has its Klaus's 230. It has its Satan with the intercom, a target one on the leash, a target with a specific timing. So I think it's a good recipe for a map because the middle part of the map kind of feels like a useless but it's there to connect the two fortresses, as some of us say.
Yeah, and I think that one of the bigger, more interesting assets or facets of Marrakesh is the disguises themselves. Because there's a lot of disguises that will kind of make you do your foray into the large open area of the map to get that disguise, and then you go about killing your targets in their own fortresses. So, shopkeep, food vendor, handyman, the intern, we usually see that one grabbed earlier, fortune teller, that type of stuff is going to take you way away from your targets before you can actually get them taken care of. And that's all just off the top of my head. I'm sure there are more. We have bodyguard as well. That's always a fun one to see.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Linux has some experience here. 1 win, 3 losses, but nothing for script. And also, both players have not played each other on this map, so really interesting to see.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of, we do have our spin. It is live now. We have Reza Zidane with a pistol while disguised as the Masseur.
And Klaus Hugo Strandberg with the silenced SMG as the consulate janitor. Very interesting first off the bat with 2 consulate disguises, which means the record holder Chris X3's favorite strat with the double seeker on Reza is very viable on this. But it's loadout heavy in terms of pistol and silenced SMG. Pistol, obviously, you can use a loud one, but it's a loud kill on Reza, so something to think about. It's again, lots of things to think about how you want to start and not actually, restart or replan in the middle of the spin. Very nice.
Yeah, no, I really like this one. Linux seeming to opt to start as the consulate janitor is going to be bringing in a silenced SMG and is smuggling in a silenced pistol. Script looked like he was going for a suit start so that he could bring something else in a container. So I didn't quite see what his plan was there.
Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
Oh, looks like both starting janitor. Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay,
Also bringing
excellent.
in the pistol. So, looks like they're going to go for a little more standard and predictable strat, which is go for Klaus first. And then just take the other disguise for Reza from the consulate to him, which is, again, Reza's on a leash with the intercom.
And Script is working on getting over to Klaus early here, hoping to get that kill. He does have a bunch of panic going on, which could cause some issues, but
Oh, the guard's coming in. That's not what you want.
yeah.
Wanted man in the rock.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, and that was what I was afraid of. I saw one of the NPCs run all the way down this way, and that's because now you got Klaus. Okay, so it was definitely a faster way to grab him. I do like Linux using the time here to grab the to work on getting Connie's disguise here.
Yeah, definitely good use of time here because he's gonna have to wait till that 2:30 Klaus timing anyways.
Yeah.
Might as well set up his disguise and have him hidden behind the desk. Script, though, Chaos is his friend. He's gonna get the kill on Zayden, gonna get his green guns back, and the guard comes back into the room. Oh man, is he gonna get away with this? There's a
I don't
possibility since
know.
he didn't see the body walking into the room. There's a high chance he will not find the body.
Yeah, he's got him tucked in behind that desk there, so that might actually be good. But because he didn't get that headshot first off, he did have a target lockdown. It has caused quite a bit of a panic here. But Connie's alone.
Yeah, it all works out for him. The whole psychic lockdown on the whole consulate, free reigns for Script. Wow, like I
If
said,
that
using
body
the
doesn't
chaos
get
to his
found,
advantage.
He is in such a good position. He needs that body not to get found, but
Yeah, I think once panic stops setting in, the only other person he has to worry about is the guard that goes closer to that safe,
yeah.
not finding. Now, Lennox is getting spotted by the enforcer of Klaus Stramberg. That's gonna cause some people
Yeah, but I mean, he's in a good
downstairs.
spot. He should be able to get the kill real quick and then get the body dumped.
Next up,
There's a crime notice. There was a bullet impact notice, and he was just. Oh, did he get wall hacked? Why is he red? No, he's green again. Okay, it popped back and
It's
forth.
a
The
Klaus.
server was
Yeah,
behind.
Klaus had the delayed green guns returned. But
Yeah.
what happened with Script too? Now, what's his plan to get through to the school? I don't really. Oh, he's going for a body shot. Oh,
Oh
man.
man, this is so
Script
risky.
is on. His chaos meter is on high alert.
So
Yeah.
risky, but yeah, I mean, he gets
He makes it through.
panic.
Doesn't get spotted.
Okay,
And
Script is
3
just
minutes and
playing
he's back
wild
in
right
his
now.
school.
And that body still has not been found.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna get
I
found
think he's
anymore.
gonna be fine. Which is, I mean, that's so perfect. He's opting not to knock out this.
Ooh.
Man, that's risky.
Bullet impact on the guard, and again, this might somehow work for Script. Who
Yeah.
knows?
He's just moving so many people with all of these bullet distractions, and it's absolutely wild.
He even had a subdue prompt on that window there. I don't. Oh, I think he wanted to do it, but he walked away.
He's crazy.
Yeah, certified crazy. And now
He's
panic
climbing
will
in. I mean,
stop.
this is
He
still
heads
kind
to
of
the
risky.
heads to the top.
Yeah,
Linux
he's
is catching up though. Strategy-wise, he's not too far behind. This could
He
be close
should be able
if
to
the
get
rest of the
in.
run goes perfectly.
Yeah, because I mean, Script has not started the intercom lure just yet. Looks like he's heading down now. You should have time to do this. Yeah, he'll be able to do this no problem, and he won't even have to worry about the guards in the other room because they're still kind of shuffling back from the panic. So Lennox kind of taking an over-the-top route over here, but it's still a very valid route, and I don't know if he's only got his crowbar or what, but it'll be nice to have that key so that you can close those doors as well.
Yeah, he does have the keys, so since he went through the headmaster's terrace.
Script
Yeah,
is,
Script is slightly ahead. But this,
Just
given
barely.
both of them exit around the same time or the same way. Oh, but Script misses the distraction on Reza, and he's peekabooing him. That's interesting.
I mean,
Gonna-
it should work.
Yeah, it works.
If he's not.
Oh no, the guard! The guard! Reza! Oh man,
did he
he's
call him?
decided to VIP the distraction and
That's not fair. That's so rough. I mean, okay, advantage Linux because he's got the intercom going. He's got Reza on the move. It'll take him a minute to get here, but Script can't. Surely he can't catch up in the amount of time it's going to take.
Yeah, depending on where Linux throws this distraction, where he's looking towards that corner is the safe one. Where
Yeah, that far corner
Reza
over by
won't-
that trash bin is probably the
Yeah.
best way to go. I think Script made his toss just a bit too close, and he did also throw a crowbar, which might have just been seen. Another panic strat.
Oh, but did he throw it at the wall? That might have been too
he
far, and now
did.
he's throwing it closer to. Yeah, throwing it that up to the wall, that can cause confusion in the AI,
Yeah.
thinking that you can't get to it. But that one was low enough, and Linux will be able
He's
to
gonna-
do this. Oh, that's a half-aimed shot at the base of the neck of Razor. And a replay from Script here with the panic. The guards is closer to him. He will spot him around the desk.
Oh, man.
That's not a run you can repeat multiple times.
No.
And with the standard Marrakesh from Linux, with good timing on the guards, we'll likely be able to sneak and get this truck keys.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
very, very risky play to grab this. We've seen some players try to do it. It hasn't always worked out for them, but this is a cool grab, and it is a much quicker exit as well. Now
Yeah,
he's only got like
that's it.
one guy. No, he knocked out this guy. I think it was Script.
He knocked him out. That's like Linux. This is textbook standard Marrakesh, and
Yeah.
that's what gets you the win. The steady, this going up over the headmaster, going for the 230 Klaus, and then going for the safe key grab. That's basically the standard Marrakesh. And unfortunate to not see Script win this, but you have to applaud Linux for playing the Marrakesh by the book, and
Yeah,
he gets his win for it.
and doing it so well. Like just being able to make it happen, and like you said, like took the slower strat. Like it was definitely faster what Script was doing, but Script needed it to work. He needed every single piece of that to work as well as it did, and unfortunately it just didn't. And that's going to go to Linux. It's going to be 4-2 as we head to Santa Fortuna.
Here comes confirmation, and man, that's I think that's where small maps stop until we go to the decider. So
Yeah, and that's if we see a tie on one of these larger maps, which is possible, but
yes,
It's not
Santa
common.
Fortuna is possible, but again, a tie with a lead for Linux means he's getting closer to that 6, which means he can tie the next one and still
Yeah.
advance.
and we have two big maps, and so like we could see the full timer. I doubt it with these two players. I'm sure. That
I don't think we'll see
Finnish
Linux draw on Berlin, but he's recently took the record on Berlin, so
spin. Yeah,
Linux
so-
is extremely efficient on Berlin. If it goes to Berlin, it's gonna be, depending if the score is not 4 for Script, well, that's, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
If it's like a 5-3 and we go into Berlin.
And there is a shift in the predictions. Last predictions favored Script very heavily. These predictions way more favoring Linux so far.
I think after the New York, people were like, "Yeah, Script taking Marrakesh," but after
Yeah.
that,
Now it's like, oh well, maybe the New York was we jumped the gun. Now it's got to be Linux. Yeah, and
yeah, I mean, Script does have 2 wins. The
Mhm.
Linux only played here once, and that resulted in a loss. Both players haven't played each other. Like I said, they only played New York, Miami, and then another Miami, and another New York, and Berlin. Those are the 3 or 4 maps played by them 5 times
Yeah.
against each other. But quick shout out to some random person who's taken the record earlier in the tournament, the other match I casted.
right.
8:51, so sub 10 minutes achieved in Santa Fortuna. It's
Yeah.
a huge feat, I think.
And
And
851
that
is
was
going to be hard to top.
that was I think his 11th win in Santa Fortuna
Oh
too.
wow.
Unbelievable stuff from random. That was really cool to see and have the front row seat to do this.
Columbia 47. The remote village of Santa Fortuna awaits you deep inside the Colombian rainforest. An iron-fisted Delgado cartel rules over the village.
Comment in the chat here. Gunther and Punky casting SF. It's going to be at least as long as Shrek. Very true.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about our
Right.
Shrek meta.
where is our movie money?
I know,
The
right?
last, the last long, yeah. I think you even mentioned it. Like you can probably finish a whole movie. Well, the time we were casting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we still hold the record for the longest decider.
Santa Fortuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three cards
No,
So.
I think the longest decider is now. I
Oh,
want to
has
say
that been
Curry
topped?
Maker casting Colorado.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we still hold the
So
longest Santa Fortuna, and that's special to me.
longest decider is Colorado. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yeah.
while
Uh,
Martinez
I
Outrageous.
think the Santa Fortuna that we had was over 100 minutes.
It was over 100 minutes, but I don't think we crested 2 hours. I think it was like,
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. So this is what 122. We had
yeah,
104 or five, something like that.
yeah. Where are those stats, Curry Maker?
Right? Longest individual maps.
Welcome in, Raiders from Barbecue. This is the matchup between Linux Penguin and the Script Desk. We're going into Santa Fortuna. Linux has won Miami, and just recently Marrakesh. Script was able to win New York. And yeah, this is match point for Linux if he can win Santa Fortuna. If Script Desk is able to tie it up, we're going to be going on to Berlin next. So Spin will be live here in 3 seconds. Thanks so much for joining, and welcome in. All right, so Spin is live. We have Rico Delgado with an explosive accident while disguised as the coca field worker.
Yeah, Jorge Franco with Cleaver as the chef.
And then we have Andrea Martinez with scissors while disguised as the barman. So, love to see a barman disguise. But three simple kills insofar as, like, you don't have to do anything live. These are all kind of standard isolations, and then just kind of shuffling all of the disguises to and fro. Yeah, the only wrinkle is going to be, I think, the barman, just because he's kind of out of the way. But chef you can grab from the mansion, coca field worker you can grab, or coca field guard, excuse me, you can grab from the coca fields, which is right next to the mansion. So Jorge and Rico are going to be kind of close together. Andrea is really the only one that we're going to see moving around. And Linux is immediately into it, and he's already working on getting the barman disguise, hoping to get Andrea isolated nice and early.
Yeah, I mean, again, this also has potential to be a record spin. I mean, just because you can get rid of the barman kill right away and then get the chef from old. Linux gets spotted by the
Yeah,
scooter man.
you forgot about the Scooter Man, just as I forgot about Scooter Man.
Yeah, if you're too early, you have to worry about him, and that's what's the case. But the cleaver is also right next to that chef disguise who is outside on the village. And explosive accident is surprisingly the most complicated kill I feel on this spin.
Yeah, and why is that specifically?
Well, unless you do a setup, if you want to do like a drive-by or something, depending on where you catch Rico,
Yeah,
it can cause problems. But if you do standard stuff on Rico and then just bring one of the propane flasks with the setup, it's like if you want to do it in a straight line, go for Andrea and then go for Jorge with the, assuming you go get the cleaver and the chef from the village to Jorge, and then you would be walking out with the coca field guard into the mansion.
that is very true. Yeah, and I do know that Script has a breaching charge, and I think it was in his last match. He wound up doing a drive-by kill using the breacher. But it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think, was it Isle of Skill?
I think so.
or
Yeah.
something? Yeah,
And
that was a cool kill.
That was a very cool kill. But I mean that's kind of Script style of play. It's just it's
Yeah,
wacky and exciting.
It's chaotic, and we've seen it work in Marrakesh. He almost won that map.
Yeah, it's very, very close, if not for just an unfortunate VIP guard enforcement. We're looking at a different result.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna try to navigate his way through this outside kitchen, grab the propane tank. What's
This
his
is
plan?
so risky.
Rico is right there.
That was
How is he
almost a
gonna
full
get out
stop.
of this? He tosses the propane. He's tossing the breaching charge too. Oh, breaching charge lands really far away. Yeah, and Rico doesn't even die of that quick shot. He got spotted. Everything went wrong with that one, but valiant effort.
Dang. That was, I mean, yeah, it was a nice job to salvage it. If he could pull that off, that is a quick way to get that done. You're already over in the mansion. You can grab the chef disguise, get the cleaver, and then do the kill on Jorge. And then you just have Andrea left. Like, that's fast if he can get it to work. Linux is taking a much more sedated approach. He's going to try and grab Andrea while she's down here, which should be doable. He's already got the scissors. I mean, this is squared pretty well away. So
Yeah,
wanting that
so
door to shut.
Linux again going for the safer and the staple strats in all these maps. The 230 Andrea, the 230 Klaus's,
Yeah.
which always works, which is proven to work time and time again. Script, on the other hand, is going for the chaotic route. Bullet distractions here, trespassing, tossing the propane flask at Rico's feet. Okay, even this guard, the Coca-Field worker, or Coca-Field guard disguise he grabs is. Oh, I think somebody spotted that body, though.
Yeah. I think it was actually maybe the one that he knocked out. Maybe he was close enough to the other one. Linux
Yeah,
is
the
using
other.
the snail here to get the chef disguise.
Yeah, this one is an interesting one. You can actually also, if you place it in the corner on the where the two guards are outside, you can knock them out through the wall.
Oh wow, man, the
Yeah,
snail is so powerful.
it is. It goes through walls, brick walls, mind you. So yeah, that's the disguise. He's there was a cleaver he could have grabbed.
Yeah, he might just have a different cleaver in mind. I don't know. Let's see. He is pausing here, hesitating. He might be going back to find another cleaver to grab.
Yeah, Script's still having difficulty in the Coca field, so another restart for him, I think.
And this is rough, like, because you can tell that Script is like trying to make this stuff work, but it's not necessarily,
Yeah,
he
Linux
knows
is looking for
exactly
the
what he's
propane.
gonna do, and it's just causing some issues here. But yeah, Linux with the propane flask now. Oh, he's opting not to go through the mansion grounds to get over to Jorge's area, and he's just gonna go straight there.
Yeah, interesting choice. Script still doing the same thing. Bullet distractions on the Coca field guards. Doesn't have the prompt for the second guard, though. Oh, he doesn't even have the body dragging prompt. He's like out
Oh,
of
wow.
bounds.
Well, hopefully he doesn't get seen.
We
but-
need a lasso for a hitman. We need a new item.
Yeah, come on, Io.
Oh, Linux
Oh no!
gets spotted opening the metal door with his crowbars. Instant combat.
I don't think he saw them. I think they were too obscured by the brush, which makes sense. But that's so rough. And that's the downside of. So it's nice to have the crowbar. You can open doors. It's a free blunt melee that you can bring in with you, but it is so loud and it is so dangerous. Whereas he probably would have gotten away with that with a lockpick. Definitely not going to get away with that with a crowbar.
Now this Linux or Script can play this one differently. He looks like he's definitely ahead of Rico. He's trying to get a peekaboo on him. Ended up getting the guard's attention.
Ooh, man.
Now gets Rico's attention. Now the part that I'm wondering is how he's gonna escape. The peekaboo worked on the guard, so didn't work on Rico.
Yeah,
He's gonna take the shot. Rico is down. So does the guard, but he's gonna get back up very soon.
That's just wild. I can't believe he was able to pull that off.
That's a highlight kill. You should put that in the highlights, regardless of the result of this attempt.
Now he's making his way into the mansion itself so that he can get the chef disguise, most likely.
Yeah, wanted to get that male mansion staff, but then the female went for it
Oh,
instead.
no.
So unfortunately, you won't be able to grab the disguise for him. And looks like he's gonna be question marking that panic. Guard is here. Oh man, tossing that breaching charge. I guess he doesn't need it anymore. Is risk of getting it stuck underneath. Oh, door opens outward. Mansion staff.
when you tuck in beside doors, they can do that. And so it's you always have to like tuck in and basically be as far from the door, give it as much space to swing open as possible, but especially in that bathroom because those walls are so narrow right beside the door. Oh, that's devastating. Especially because he was just able to get the kill. He's got that breaching charge. Rico goes right by that bush. I feel like he could hide the breaching charge under the propane flask right by that bush and just kind of get him as he's walking by. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, and I get to just say all this stuff while watching how this unfolds.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the other option would also be since he goes from the coca field towards the mansion, he knocks out that mansion security guard. He has a way to go back towards the coca field if that area is clear. It's a much safer one if you do the old suit-only peekaboo that people love doing as Rico's walking towards the big
Yeah.
screen.
But see, that's the thing. Like, Script doesn't wait for timings. I think that we've proven that today.
Yeah, he
just-
makes himself go to the targets.
He makes his own timings. So that was.
Yeah. Got spotted shooting the distraction shot that he uses
Yeah.
for the coca field guards. Oh, he even had the pistol out before the animation ended. That's interesting.
Oh wow, yeah. And Linux is
5 shots to take out the camera. Unfortunately, the Krugermeyer is not the most accurate gun in the
It's
game.
true, and I think it's safe to point out as well. Both players are currently playing on console, which is I mean we see like the kind of quick snap zoom. I'm guessing he's just trying to go for the fast aim assist stuff that you can get with a controller. Oh, I think he got. Oh,
Did
no.
he not? How did he not knock? I thought he
What?
threw something at him.
He did.
Did you see him take the hit?
What happened? I thought that I even heard it. This guy heard it.
He had a. What was that?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Script,
that area is goofy.
Script is just. He's just showing different stuff of the game that I've never seen
He's
before.
moving around so much. The tarp on his back is just all over the place now. This is really fun and fast-paced gameplay from
Yeah.
the script desk.
And-
Linux still slowly moving along.
I think my favorite thing about Script style of play is for some reason it's working. You know, like this is not what I would.
It's like
I would attribute to working, but
I don't know how much of it is organized, but it's definitely somewhat organized chaos
feels-
from him.
he feels comfortable with the improv. That's what I think is impressive.
Oh man,
He's trying to go
who
for
is
the
gonna-
peekaboo.
looks like that was the mansion staff that got peekabooed. Buffering now.
Let's see. Yeah, same. I just hit the buffer. Come back, Script. We need to see this. Well, Linux
Yeah,
has
it's
his
just
chef
stop.
disguise, and he's making his way over to Rico. He's making his way over to Jorge right now.
Yeah, should be able to catch a good timing. Is here ahead of that 6 minute if he wants to go for that shed. He always, Seeker's always an option. Script is now offline.
Oh no. It's hopefully that's just a game crash, so he is aware that he is offline.
Yeah, game crashes are always unfortunate. Linux had a coca field worker that was standing above the ground. Yeah, it looks like Linux is gonna go for a Seeker on Jorge. Gets shot off. It's a nice shot. He stops right in front too.
Yeah. Now, he should go to the safe bathroom here. Yep, it looks like that's where he is moseying.
Yeah, looking really good for Linux now. Not
Yeah.
really sure what it will entail in terms of crash rules and whatnot, but
Yeah, well, I mean that's up to our admin, Yanini. Let's see
oh, the
here.
guard's position is really good too for Linux. He's thinking whether he's gonna go for the kill or a knockout. He's gonna go for a melee kill. So that's 2 kills down, 6 minutes in. That's
2 kills
a
down.
massive breakthrough for him.
And he's
being
dumping
able
the
to be
body.
here.
He's losing his opportunity for one of the coca field guards here in the tall grass, Was he able to hook anybody with that toss? I think so.
Yeah, plenty of guards. Got one of them. He also has a seeker should he need it. Looks like he wants to go for that.
Yeah, just being extra cautious.
Yeah, just this bathroom is very safe, so he can always go for that one.
He's still enforcing the audio distraction. But definitely made a connection. There it is, yeah. So now it's just a matter of waiting for him to move over to the bathroom and knock him out. Update on script. His Wi-Fi kind of messed up, and then his game disconnected, and so he's hopefully relaunching Hitman soon and relaunching his stream. We'll keep on checking in with him. But Linux is on his last kill now. This is a kill that has been giving Script some trouble, but this is also Script's first kill, so... Okay, and we have Linux's pause. Let's see here. Oh, yep. Okay, so Linux has opted to pause to give Script time to reboot his stream and come back. So that's just good good sportsmanship from Linux. We love to see it.
Yep, most definitely. Unfortunately, we are still don't have the technology to pause the timer.
That's, yeah, that'll keep
Looking
going.
at you, Mr. Mike. Well, sorry, I don't want to sound like one of those people.
Yeah, Mr. Mike doesn't do enough. Listen up, Mr.
Right?
Mike. We got some bones to
Get
pick
on,
with you.
get on with that backlog of yours.
All right, so Script is having an issue with broadcasting from his PlayStation. Goodness gracious! He just restarted his PS4. It looks like he's going live now. Now he's just trying to get himself connected back to Hitman 3. Even though in the lower right we see it says that he's online.
Well, if he's able to continue his gameplay, that would be the best.
Yeah. Like even if he goes offline, you mean?
No, it has to reconnect because you need Silent Assassin tracker and the rating, and you need online to be able to do that.
Yeah, so he's working on it.
Don't know if it doesn't work too many times, it means it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he probably has to just restart his game even.
Oh, wait, no, he just messaged we can go. Okay. Cool. So I'll leave the go for Yanini to initiate, I suppose. But both players sitting on the pause menu waiting for their go ahead.
I'm seeing these challenges. Sorry, I don't want.
Yep, there they go. Excellent. Right. So we are right back into it, and ScriptDesk does have the explosive kill on Rico. And he's made his way inside. He's working on peekabooing this guard. Oh no! And he's gotten the maid to. Oh, what? That maid.
It's unfortunate. He was able to continue.
She ruins everything.
She heard the distraction. She was going for it. Script was trying to go up behind her and get spotted by the patrolling guard.
That's just the worst. She heard the toss. that he had thrown trying to get the mansion guard. And then on his way out to try and rectify that situation, then he gets fully spotted by the mansion guard that is out there. So you hate to see it, but it is what it is. And we're back into it. So Linux with his propane flask. He's already got his disguise as well. I don't believe he's got a breacher. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got a breacher in his inventory. He doesn't need that cleaver anymore, so he's using it as a tossed distraction to get around this guard. And let's see, where is Rico in his cycle now? You know what? Linux looks like he might be heading to the hippo enclosure. He might be going for kind of a long isolation there. Oh, he's got
Yeah,
some...
makes sense.
He's got some whoosh action here. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the suspicion meter didn't fill up enough to warrant a peekaboo from the mansion staff there. That was close.
You can also just set it up and leave if he has something to trigger it.
Yeah, I don't see anything in his inventory. He does have the explosive item around here that he can go for if he really wants to, but that's obviously dangerous just because it's an explosive item, and that might be what actually gets you the kill instead of the accidental explosive.
Yeah, script having difficulty trying to get to the Coca Field guard. Oh man, having a hard time shooting the camera too. Getting spotted a long way across.
Man. It's just rough because, you know, like, we haven't seen the rest of the scripts run, but this first part is just causing so many issues. Linux is just being patient. He's just waiting for the Hippo Whisperer to get out of there. But, I mean, it's just such a long wait.
No signal down here. Damn it. Maybe I need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, he's looking for the cycles to line up. Unfortunately, the Hippo Whisperer decided to just not be cooperative.
And he's just, he's finally moving away. So, I mean, he's got a silenced pistol. He can try and spin the guard down there. It's sometimes a risky shot. He might actually just be going to isolate the Hippo Whisperer over here. No, he's just going to leave him. There's the knockout on the mansion guard, so he's got that. He'll toss the meaty bone. Should be in plenty of time for Rico to see the hippo come out of its enclosure.
Yeah, I think he's just in time for like a good timing where he doesn't have to wait too long, because initially at the start you want the hippo up before a minute, and then before 6 minutes. So I imagine it's like around 11 minutes for his third cycle.
Yeah. I'd like to see him in instinct so I can know exactly where he's at, but I think that this will... Yeah, he's just got to wait. It's going to be a little bit of time, but Script, meanwhile, does manage to get the peekaboo over on Rico.
Yeah, this one is much better, a lot safer too. He's going to get him. Oh, assuming the shot hits the propane.
Wow, he actually hit. I heard a body shot there. He hit
Yeah,
Rico.
he hit his toe.
Man, that wasn't even close. Oh, man, now he's running into the mansion. This is so dangerous.
Oh,
he gets himself seen by
God.
cameras.
He's already
as
got
well.
caught by the camera, half spotted by it, not trespassing. Panic needs to spread to those other two maids so that... Oh, but it actually cancels on the mansion staff.
Oh, no. Okay. I mean, oh, that's a full spot. Dang it. Yeah, that's so rough. Linus is just waiting for Rico.
That's what I mean. Like, the exit part, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest trespassing areas in the whole trilogy.
Well, and I know So what Script is doing is he's running into the mansion grounds and he's trying to get himself way ahead of Rico. I feel like if he takes the time to knock out that mansion guard so that he can just backtrack to that area, do his disguise change. He's got a mansion guard disguise that he can take straight to the chef. He's trying to get mansion guards that are in the mansion itself, which is just causing more issues, I think.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I thought he was gonna do because one of the earlier attempts
earlier
he
ones,
did
yeah.
knock out that, and then now he's just bullet distracting him away from where he's going.
I think he's just so worried about missing that peekaboo on Rico that, you know, that's the only thing he's focusing on. So he's turning that guard instead of...
Such unpredictable gameplay. And once again, gets spotted knocking out the Coca-Field guard.
That's so disheartening too, you know, like, because in roulette, in order to kind of keep that mindset, you need things to go your way. You need to be able to get stuff done that you're trying to get done. Linux is just lining up his shots. Jorge, gosh, what is wrong with me today, Punky? Rico is on his way over to the hippo enclosure now, or at least he should see it and then make his way over.
Yeah,
to
he
Nino.
should be there soon. Actually, the Whisperer is still up, so he went ahead and got him there. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I finally figured it out. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't, you liar.
Linux has a lot of way to get out, but still escape's gonna be something to think about.
Yeah.
Script is on his rampage. Well, restarts now. Oh, but his shot is blocked by the Hippo's Whisperer. Not
Yeah.
only that, this
too
explosion
close.
will kill him.
Yeah, he's way too close. He can't possibly be thinking about taking this shot.
He has to knock out both of them, and
Yeah, if he-
isolation. Oh no, Linux.
Oh, no. Tell me he's not going to take this shot.
Rico. Okay, he's gonna wait for Hippo's Whisperer to be dismissed. Yeah, there goes Rico.
Yeah.
Very smart and patient play from Linux once again.
Yeah, opting not to go and get Rico's car keys. I was expecting with taking out the mansion guard that he'd go grab those car keys and then grab the mansion guard disguise and then just leave via the car. Because right now he's kind of in a little bit of a weird place. There's
Yeah, it
these
looks
two
like
guards.
he might be going out the construction site, which is
Yeah.
a little inconvenient, but it's obviously
It's
safe,
safe.
and that's what we have seen Linux do
Yeah.
all throughout the match.
I mean, he's got everything done. He's still trespassing, obviously, but he's got everything done that he needs to get done. Now he just has to find himself a safe exit, get out, press that done button, and then that's going to be match. Script is working on getting this Rico kill, and it's so frustrating because this is the only kill that we really saw him get to pursue, and we never really saw
Right.
anything beyond that. It was just there's just no exfil. It's a frustrating situation.
Yeah, we've seen slight adjustment, but it's like him reacting to how the panic sets in, and it's nothing set in stone, which
Right.
makes it more difficult for it to be viable.
Definitely feels way more experimental.
Like this part here, if he gets the peekaboo properly, then that's like the only consistent part. That's if you get the peekaboo correctly.
Yeah, and it doesn't even look like he's able to grab that. Linux with the crowbar door. He's not going to get spotted doing that. He should be good to go. And that's going to be the exit there. Just no way that Script could catch up, even with the kind of fast strats that he's been running.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did
obviously,
get the Rico kill again.
I feel like if he could have gotten out of the mansion, that he would have been in a really, really good spot, because he would have been just blazing through the rest of this. He would have been able to get the chef disguise, likely would have been able to get Jorge if he had a good plan for that, like a secret strat that we saw Linux do for that. And then Andrea's the last one, and she has several areas that you could get her over in her villa, but it definitely would have taken less time than waiting on Rico getting to the hippo enclosure. So well played. by both. Obviously, Linux with just the slow and careful strats made it work so much better than Script and his kind of fast chaos strats. But still well done.
Yeah, and this is like now Script gets what he wanted, is like walking into the mansion safely, getting that mansion staff. Unfortunately, it's a little too late.
Just a little too late, unfortunately. But still, well played. I think that both of these players have plenty of stuff that they can pat themselves on the back for. And yeah, just it's unfortunate. I really would have liked to see Berlin between these two. And if not for just some issues with the VIP guard on Marrakesh, that might be what we were looking at. But you know, that's the way that roulette goes. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the brackets now, see how this shapes them up. Now, this was a lower bracket matchup, and so unfortunately, Script is going to be out of the tournament. Linux is going to move on to play against Crudy, so that should be pretty exciting. That should be a pretty exciting match right there. And they're going to be playing opposite of Ducker v Fadium. So, and I think whoever wins Linux versus Crudy is going to play whoever loses T-Nort versus Buff Guy, which is a match that's happening later today.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, let's take a look at the upcoming matches as well. So you can see on screen, we have a couple of upcoming matches. If you'd like to see these matches listed in your own time zone, who's playing, what maps they're playing, where it's going to be shoutcast, all that good stuff, go to hitmaps.com, scroll down to the upcoming matches section. You'll be able to see it there. But until then, that's going to do it from us. Punky, is there anything you'd like to say to the lovely people out there?
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks to the admin.
Yeah, our admin today was Yanini, so thank you so much, Yanini, for running this match. Really appreciate it. And yeah, that's going to do it for us. We're going to go ahead and give Agent Snail a raid, so go say hi to Snail. But thank you so much to the players. Thank you so much to everybody who works behind the scenes to put on these matches and stuff. Go to hitmaps.com, check out the upcoming matches, see what else is happening soon and in your time zone. And that's all from us. We'll see you in the next one.